What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, y'all? Welcome back with another video brought to you by Caught Out Ones. Here we expose true facts, music and its down third man. So this video in the why chosen ones barely have any friends, right? So it's a great topic to speak about, man. Because we're chosen, right? So we're set apart from the rest of the world. We don't really be with the crowds. We never fitted in, man. Even when we was in high school, elementary school, whatever time or period, man, we never fit in because we was selected and called out from this world, right? So the Most High, He chosen us to be set apart from this world, and not to be a part of this this matrix that we're in, right? So that's why we've been set apart from the rest of the world, man. So we understand these facts, and you could realize this is that our mission is much more important than anything that's in this world. Our mission is way more important than anything at this world that distract us from whether it's sports, mainstream media, whether it's the politics, wherever is going on in the system that's trying to distract us or deter us from gaining access to the kingdom, that we have to leave it behind, right? This goes to family, friends, whoever that's not really walking in a set apart road, right? So if they're not walking on the same path with you, man, then they're on a broad path, right? So this is why this path is very narrow and only few will find it, man. So the chosen ones, man, this is why chosen ones barely have any friends, man. So be the chosen one, man. You know that this path, man, is about a lot of endurance, a lot of hardship, but we overcome, right? We overcomers, man. As it says in the Torah, that we are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony, right? So that's what we do, man, as being a believer in Hamashiach, right? That's what we're doing, man. So for my followers, right? We are the understandable. The Messiah. What I'm trying. I follow the Messiah, so those who are following the Messiah, right? Be imitators as Hamashiach, as let me see if I can find that scripture, man. This somewhere in the verse. Hold on. So I'm gonna read second. I'm gonna read First Corinthians, right? So moreover, brethren, I would not that you be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud, all passed to the sea, and were all baptized unto Moshe in the cloud and the sea, and they all eat the same spiritual food, and they drank the same spiritual drink, and they drank of the spiritual rock that followed them, and the rock was Mashiach, right? But many were but many of them Elohim was not well pleased, for they were overthrown in the wilderness. Now these things were our examples, to the intent we should not lust after evil things, as they also lusted. Neither ye be idolaters, as were some of them, as is written, the people sat down, eat and drink, and rose up to play. Neither let us commit fornication, as some of them committed, and fell in one day 320,000. Neither let us tempt Mashiach, as some of them attempted Yahuwah, and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmured ye, as some of them also murmured, right? So they're speaking about our ancestors in the wilderness, when they were murmuring, right? Remember that they was murmuring, and we have to be corrected, right? Now all these things happened unto them for examples, and they were written for our admonition upon them. The ends of the world are come, right? Wherefore let them that thinks he stands, that he lest he fall. There has no temptation taken you but such as common to man. But Elohim is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make it a way to escape, that you may be able to bear it. Wherefore, my dearly beloved, flee from idolatry. I speak as to Hakam, wise Hakam, men. Judge ye what I say, the cup of the blessing which he blessed, broke Is it not fellowship with the blood of Mashiach, the bread which we break? Is it not the fellowship of the body of Mashiach? For we are being are many, but one bread and one body. For we are partakers of the one bread. Behold, Yahshua, after the flesh are they, not they which eat of the sacrifice, partakers for the altar. What say I then? There the idol is anything or which is offered sacrifice to idols, right? But I say that sacrifice the things which our other nations sacrifice. They sacrifice to devils, right? So these other nations, they make these sacrifices unto devils, unto Hajatan, onto the wicked works that they do in this demonic system, right? So we're not supposed to be celebrating anything in the system that they got going on, right? That's why Paul or Shaul made that point about them making sacrifices unto devils, right? And not to Elohim. I will not that ye shouldn't have fellowship with devils. Ye cannot drink the cup of Yah and the cup of devils. Ye cannot be partakers of Yahuwah's table and the tables of devils, right? Do we provoke Yahuwah to jealousy? Are we stronger than he? All things are powerful for me, but all things are not profitable. All things are powerful for me, but all things edify not. Let no man seek his own, but every man another's wealth. Whoever is sold in the market that eat, asking no question for conscience sake. For the earth is Yahuwah's and the fullness thereof, right? So, that's a great, that's a lot to unpack, right, man? That's a lot to unpack. So, you cannot drink of the cup of Yah and the cup of devils at the same time, man. You cannot be partakers in the wicked affairs of this world, right? You can't be like it's in the Torah say being a soldier of Hamashiach and not keep the affairs of this world. You can't do in both lanes. And many people in this world like to drink the cup of the devils, right? This is why chosen ones. This goes back to the topic of the video. Why chosen ones barely have any friends, because we are drinking the cup of Yah, and we don't want to mix cups, right? So we only got to be on one road, man. So this is what we do on this journey, and being on a straight and narrow path, man. So this is just a message to those in the body of Hamashiach, a message to the 12 tribes of Yasharal, man, to be set apart on this journey, to not be partakers of the wicked deeds on his time, not be partaker deeds in anything of this system of Babylon, because we're going back home, right? And the kingdom is at hand. So I want to put this out there to the 12 tribes of Yasharal and to the Mishpaka, to everyone that's out there, to have it blessed. Those who enjoy the Shabbat, man. Keep going forward with these messages and keep awakening the well scattered tribes to the house of Yahshua, man. So thank you for everybody listening, and we're gonna keep on praising the Most High, man. So Yahuwah Barak and God, Yahuwah makes face upon you, Yahuwah gives shalom, thus be the answer after all, and I'm a son of Barak. So be it.